Excuse me, you're the chaplain here, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Would you care to sit down?
Sure, thank you.
Hi, my name is Bruce, and you're Carolyn. You started work here a few weeks ago.
Yeah, how did you know that?
Well, it's important for me to get to know folks around here.
That actually brings up a question that I've had. Actually, the reason that I wanted to talk to you today. I see you around, but I don't really know what it is that you do here. Every time I see you, you're drinking coffee.
Well, that's a very good observation, Carolyn. But let me try to answer your question by sharing with you what chaplains do. One of the purposes of Baptist Housing is to ensure that our residents, their families, and our team members all have the opportunity to access spiritual care.
What do you mean by spiritual care?
Well, in simple terms, spiritual care is the care that relates to the spiritual as opposed to the physical.
I don't think I really know what you mean.
Spirituality brings together the body, the mind, and the spirit. And this helps people to cope with and understand life circumstances. We at Baptist Housing have an acronym, FLAME, which identifies the key principles that are part of one's spirituality.
Flame, I remember reading about that or hearing about that at my orientation. Could you tell me a little bit more about that?
I would be happy to. F is faith. Almost everyone has a faith or a religious framework or a worldview of some kind that helps them express their intrinsic value and meaning.
Well, I went to Sunday school as a kid.
Well, great, and I'm sure your time at Sunday school left an impression upon you. So, how do these previous experiences or faith practices impact their lives today?
Now that you mention it, I can see where that's left an impression on me.
Discussion about these previous experiences or faith practices help people discover how their faith impacts their lives today. L is for love. We were all designed for loving relationships with our spouses, partners, friends, and family.
I know what you mean. My days off are usually spent hanging out with my friends or my family, or sometimes both.
Precisely. But not only were we made for those relationships, we were made for a relationship with God. God has made us infinitely valuable and worthy of love. So, taking time to get to know someone, their likes, dislikes, joys, fears, or just sharing a good laugh with someone does an enormous amount for their well-being. And it may include sitting and having a cup of coffee with them.
Okay, I get it. Actually, one of the things I really enjoy about working here is the chance to take care of the residents. I guess it's my way of showing them that I think that they're valuable. Like Esther and Harry. Those two are real firecrackers, aren't they?
So many of our residents have wonderful stories to share, and I'm always learning something new when I sit and chat with them. The A is for acceptance and forgiveness. Here is where you can see we both have a role in helping the residents. Everyone needs to feel a part of something and feel cared for. Part of my role here as a chaplain is helping people in the process of forgiveness. I do that for the residents and their families to help them find healing and restoration. People need acceptance and forgiveness so that they can grow and develop and mature as human beings, no matter what the age.
So, Bruce, if I see a resident or a family member that needs someone to talk to, can I refer them to you?
Oh, absolutely. I'm here for everyone. M in FLAME stands for meaning and purpose. Questions like, why do I exist? What is the meaning of life?
Or why does God let good people suffer? Or like Mary here, she doesn't even recognize her husband and he comes to visit her every day.
People need answers to these important questions in order that they can find well-being. Providing spiritual care helps people explore the meaning of these questions in a safe and respectful manner.
Well, I can see where you're going with that. And it is really great to have someone to talk to, especially when you're going through a tough time.
I'm glad I can help. All right, that leads me to the last letter E, which stands for expectation and hope. Everyone needs something to look forward to. Hope for a better future gives people the motivation to continue living.
Or the opposite, depression.
This impacts people largely because they don't have the expectation that their circumstances will improve.
Well, I can certainly tell the folks that have hope and those that don't. Esther and Harry, our little firecrackers, can sure tell that they have hope.
That they do. I'm happy to encourage someone or simply be a sounding board. I'm happy to do it in order to bring some relief and instill some hope.
Well, Bruce, you've definitely shown me a much wider view of what you do here and how important your work is. I'm a little embarrassed now about what I said earlier. I can see now why you drink so much coffee.
Well, I happen to enjoy coffee. There's no need for you to feel embarrassed. You're not the only one who's tried to figure out what I do in this place. It's important to make sure that the residents know that they're valued, and the best way I know how to do that is through relationships. But I want you to know, Carolyn, that I'm not here just for the residents and their families. I'm here for you as well, and all our team members.
Well, it's nice to know you're here for me.
And it's not just in times of discouragement or challenges. I love celebrating people's joys and successes, especially if there's cake and coffee involved. But seriously, I'm here for you and for all our team members.
Thanks, Bruce. Oh, I better get back to work. So we'll see you later for the sing-along then?
I look forward to that.
Hey Bruce, good to see you.
Hey, Ray, nice to see you too. Have you met Carolyn? She has been with us just a couple of weeks.
No, I haven't. Pleased to meet you, Carolyn. I've heard great things about you. So glad we can meet face to face.
Same.
Bruce, I'm looking forward to our coffee at 3 o'clock.
That will be great. I'll see you then, Ray.
Great. Hi, I'm Ray Sosi with Baptist Housing. As you've just seen, we're very committed to making spiritual care available to all our residents, their families, and our team members. It's all about the flame. Chaplains approaching life issues from a biblical perspective, believing that God has revealed His wisdom and purpose through what He's communicated to us. Our chaplains will respect your personal, spiritual, and religious values and beliefs. Acceptance is fundamental to every relationship. Our chaplains are an important part of our team and of our commitment to spiritual care. Our desire is that all of you, whether you're a resident, the family member of a resident, or a team member, understand that our chaplains are there for you. So, whether you'd love a hot cup of coffee or want someone to talk to, I want to encourage you to go and visit your chaplain.